understand and move to adopt appropriate measures and procedures that quality living with good health is enhanced. Unnecessary and unproductive social events, physical contacts, expenses have been reduced or zeroed at many places. People prefer to move to their native birthplaces, and work from home has dominated. What are the current needs for us after seeing the status to make the people more productive with better thinking, skills, and devotional, devoid of illusions, deceit, robbery, undesirable and unethical strategies, etc., harmful nature and living beings at any station in the long run of life. We have to see that the people are developed like this because basically engineers are interested in developing future generations for the prosperity of the nation. To accord a top priority for energy conservation concept, and it should be at the top of all endeavors because God is the true power and He is the Almighty in this thing. It is told by even the ancient sages, Bhagavad Gita, if you say 10 to 43, that is, he completely describes these things everywhere. To consider time saving and money availability for prudent applications and use in the immediate. So second thing is because time is also God, we should save the time always. And money availability, you have to see that it's not money saving, the money is not important. Money is availability you have to, for prudent application, you have to apply prudent. So this is one of the important things which are no, but money saving is not the very important thing for us. Money can be spent, money can be earned, but time cannot be got back. So time is God, and that concept has to be driven to the younger generations. While organizing activities connected with the energy conservation and improvement in personal and system efficiency is more important. Everybody should be efficient and maximum produce to his for the energies he can develop inside. And similarly, once you take a system, you have to think about the system as engineers, and you have to improve the efficiency of the system in total. The need demands education, that's information and skills with devotion for truth. That is God. So that is one of the things, basic things which you have to. These are the current needs. What I could get it. Then suggestions. So for better energy, how do you do that? For better energy conservation, that is, energies, we know that it is God. And engineers, either in small groups, not exceeding 4 in each group, preferably or singly, may with prior arrangement, interact periodically with industries and entrepreneurs to update themselves with the current needs, products and services, and other needs for better quality products and services. Because industries and entrepreneurs, they are supposed to produce better quality goods and better services they have to offer to the society. So we have to interact with them from Institute of Engineers. Needs for industries and entrepreneurs constantly change, and products are tools which we should have for application of the energy efficiently. Production of good products demand knowledge, application of skills, beside commitment of devotion. Engineers, as above, may visit education institutions also periodically at the university level or higher education and interact with the concerned faculty and senior class students for mutual updating and planning for better quality, useful products and services for the people at work elsewhere. So the agenda of every meeting shall focus on the needs which we have already said, that is personal efficiency improvement and the system efficiency improvement. That is most important for us for conservation of energy. And this is the needs ABC mentioned in the previous. We analyze for good discussions with the concern and finalize before meeting is scheduled. So this is the agenda with all these things we should go to the thing. That means there should be some shift in our regular programs at IEA and TSC also, so that we can interact with the society and try to improve the quality of the products and services and develop the people to meet the society needs in a honest way. That is my way of putting the things. Thank you all. If any questions are there, I can.
Sir, thank you, Ramajula sir. Thank you, Ramajula sir. Now I request Sri Excelji, Sri Subrahmanyam Garu, please deliver his lecture. Thank you.
చారిని ఒకటి బంద్ చేస్తే ఒకటి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకో, ఎక్కువ వస్తుంది సౌండ్ లో.
అదే సార్ బంద్ చేస్తున్నా.
ప్రెజెంటేషన్ క్లోజ్ చేయండి సార్.
Hello. Doubt here? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Can I start, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good afternoon, friends. This is a small case study about GHMC, about LED implementation, where we also were part of it. We did the baseline audit and also post implementation. So, can I share the screen, sir?
1 minute. One minute, sir.
Share the share. Sir, it is now visible.
Okay.
Good afternoon. This is about the GHMC case study. So GHMC, we all know that they have implemented LED 100%. Yesterday also they were mentioning about the minister also mentioning, and also the chief secretary, the energy secretary was mentioning. So there are 270 crores was invested by the ESL. But the main advantage is there are around 4.5 lakhs streetlights were replaced, and the savings almost all we can able to say it is almost 100 crores. So 100 crore savings. This is one of the world single largest of this kind. So that's why everywhere now mentioned about this project. So just to give brief details. So now we can able to see even in the dashboard of GHMC, what are the lights are growing, what is the load, etc. So there is a total. Though there was a initially 4.5 lakhs, around 4.2 lakhs was replaced. So this is the total connected load, almost 67 to 68 megawatt. 68 megawatt. Now we'll see what is this is the before case, that is a baseline. So we'll see afterwards what is the savings achieved. So you can see ESL to retrofit 4.5 lakhs. So initially they estimated 4.5, later on but able to replace only 4.2. So advantage is this is implemented through Esm model. So Esm model without investment by the GHMC. So without investment, 200 crore saving is that is the beauty of this project. So this is all whatever we did, lakhs level measurements, power measurements, and all we almost all 25,000 to our locations. These are switching points.
Okay.
Points we measured and quantified the baseline. And this is the services, number of services, number of how many are there? Connected load almost 67 megawatt. Then measured these whatever measured, because though there is earlier some meters were there, but all are not 100% not glowing. Another major important is non-glowing. Non-glowing is around only 7. Glowing is 78%. So earlier, before implementation of LED. So, but to make it 100% glowing, so we projected. So, what would be the load? So, there is a projected load with 100% glowing, almost 77 megawatt. So, 77 megawatt is the whatever earlier showed is 67 whatever it is whatever with glowing only the 78% glowing. Now we'll say this is the what guaranteed by ESL. So ESL guaranteed 55% savings. So 50% savings in terms of energy and also cost. Because more in nobody will give cost. Cost cannot be the tariff may change time to time. So they given guarantee on KWH. So how many units of per yearly basis. So earlier we were having almost all before baseline. So this you can see the rupees almost 180 crores. 180 crores was the total bill of our GHMC, and we can convert it to MTOE or in terms of CO2. So CO2, so it is a baseline consumption CO2 emission, because yesterday was many people are talking about net zero building or net emissions, etc. It is a more than 2 lakh tons of CO2 being emitted by only by street lighting requirements. So now we'll see, because we did some lux level measurement, power measurements, more every day used to go, and almost out of 25,000, 10% is our scope. So 2,500 locations. So 2,500 locations every day and we used to go and measure it and quantify what is the baseline, and also same thing repeated after same thing after post implementation also. So to give a better equivalent light, 40 watt tube lights are replaced with 18 watts, 70 with 35, 150 with 70, and 250 with 110 watts. And wherever there are high mass was there and 400 watts, they were replaced by almost 50%, 200 watts. Then in addition to that, wherever earlier switching points, there is a CCMS, central computer control monitoring system was installed. So every street will have one like of this CCMS. This also replaced. So now you can see what is the savings, actual savings. You can see now the GHMC. Now also you can what dashboard you can see there, but daytime will know all lights are off. In night time we can able to see what is the actuals from the dashboard. So see, this is some of this is a Secunderabad. So Secunderabad, one of the street where we measured. So this is a actual before and after. Before, so one street there is a savings. Total energy consumption KWH is 626 KWH per day, whereas it has reduced to 228. So saving is 63.56, whereas guaranteed is 55%, whereas actual saving is 63. So that is a great achievement by anybody, and now everywhere it is quoted. Everywhere this project is quoted as a best energy efficiency project. No actual. So whatever I showed earlier is before in the base case they guaranteed on paper. Now we will see the actuals. So actual load reduction, though with at 100% glowing, there is load is 77 megawatt, and now after post implementation load is 29 megawatt. And see the what is the difference? Almost all more than around 40 megawatt. So 40 megawatt load reduction. In fact, this is a 40 megawatt load reduction is one of the best DSM case. Demand side management implementation can be quoted as this project. So with energy efficiency, how we can able to reduce load. So this is a major advantage for the board. So board, whatever we are able to reduce the load, almost 40 megawatt. So 40 megawatt, suppose you want to produce a 40 megawatt, including your transmission distribution losses, you would have to generate almost a double you have to generate to reduce this load. Another one is based on actual bills. So bills also we compared. So bills comparison, though there is a 51%, but it is a actual reduction is 51% one-to-one case. But if you compare with the at 100% glowing, so that is much more. Almost a 61% saving. So this is another 179 and reduction is 94. That means 85 megawatt reduction. And CO2 reduction is almost all, earlier almost all 197, it is reduced to 96, almost 51%. So this is the actual reduction. So we have achieved. So this is some of the parameters. Whatever numbers are there, street light replace around 4.2 lakhs. Initial glowing only 77, around 78%. Then LED after reduction, what is the load? So there is 29. The rotor reduction is 47 megawatts. Earlier I said around 40, not 40. 40 is a 47 megawatt. Percentage reduction is 61%. Units consumed actual. So there is a 24 lakh has reduced to 11 lakhs. So there is a bill reduction of almost all electricity bill after implementation. So the reduction is 85 crores. The additional investment is, of course, this is without investment by the GHMC, whereas invested by the ESL. And the payback period, if we calculate, is around 3 years. Payback period for the, in case if GHMC had invested, they would have got back this and reduction in GHG almost 1 lakh tons. And savings, of course, we can able to see the even on not only the actual bills, there is another 30 crore saving in the maintenance. So maintenance, because 25,000 places people has to go and switch on, switch off morning and evening. So there is another maintenance, and also to replace, because LED having a life expectancy almost 50,000 hours. Earlier lights were having hardly some 3,000, 4,000 hours. So that is another biggest saving, another 30 crores. If we add both, so the savings, overall savings is more than 100 crores. So this is actual bills comparison. You can see earlier what is a bills of 179 crores has reduced to now it is only 94 crores. So this is actual bills compared. Now what is the way we can expect? What is the we can enable to tell about this project is? So brief about this project. So already mentioned there is a 61% load and 85% bills and additional 30 crore savings in annual maintenance. Lux level, another major improvement is because we have compared with the Lux level with the national lighting code. So every street should have a, if it's a national highway, we should have 30 lakhs. Suppose if it is a state highway, we should have a 20 lakhs, whereas a street should have a 10 lakhs. When you compare with that, now the Lux levels has improved by 60%, and the glowing percentage improved from 77% to 97%. So in spite of all the improvement in Lux level and glowing percentage 97%, still we are able to get a saving, actual saving of 85 crores plus another 30 crores of maintenance. So there is a, so complaints are reduced drastically from the public. So earlier many people used to complain there is no light or lighting levels are not proper, etc. So these complaints are reduced drastically. Above all, benefit is without investment because it is a Esm model. So this is a proven case that can be replicated not only in India, worldwide. So anybody wants to implement LED, we can blindly say we can able to get around 50 to 55% saving without we need not think of about whether to replace or not. So just by replacing conventional lights with LED, we can able to get 55 to 60% saving. And addition that, of course, now the cost is further reduced. Earlier LEDs used to cost more than 4,000 to 5,000 rupees. Now LED has become a regular and also cost has reduced. Now recently we have done one study in of some 450 lights in one gated community. Their payback coming only 1 year, whereas this payback is coming 3 years because this is started around 2 years back. Whereas another gated community, they are getting only within 1 year they could able to get back their money because they are paying 10 rupees unit cost for 10 rupees. So 1 year is their payback period. So this is the one of the best example we can able to quote and everywhere. So GHMC got some awards. We also got as a technology innovation award. So I thank for giving this opportunity to present this case study, Institute of Engineers and also all the jury members.
Sir.
Any doubts, sir? Any?
Thank you, Subramanian sir. Thank you, sir. Very good presentation. Actually, I am proud to be one of the executant in the GHMC. Thank you, sir. Now I request GK Anand sir to give his presentation. GK Anand sir, our core member, Energy Conservation Mission. Sir, are you available, sir? Anand sir.
Very much available.
ఉన్నారు సార్.
Anand sir. రత్న గారు ఉన్నారా అనంత్ సార్?
ఉన్నారు సార్, ఉన్నారు. సార్ వాయిస్ వినపడతలేదు. ఆనంద్ గారు.
Anybody poems authors available in the this meeting? Anybody who wrote poems to the souvenir, if you are available, please raise their hands. They can read their poems. Anybody available? M.E. Vallu sir. M.E. Vallu garu.
Listening, sir. Hello.
Can you? Hello.
Okay, sir. Listening. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Can you read out your poems? Meanwhile.
Listening, sir. My voice audible, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Very much audible, sir. Please read out.
Okay. First of all, thanks for beloved elders. And actually, my poems want to read my daughter. Slowly, I can explain each and everything, sir. My daughter name is Akila Devi. She is reading pre-verse poem right now. Come introduce. Come on. She is my daughter Akila Devi.
Hi, my dear elders. My name is Akila Devi, 6th class, Government High School, Hyderabad. I am the daughter of the world famous poem, the world famous poet of Sri Musli Venkateshwarlu, pen name M.V. Varlu. Today I am reading my father's poem. And 3 verses. The sonnets are very tough. First we read 3 verses. Oh man, so called selfish being among others, with clothing coincidence in social mass and community sound futures, cost life, ample design, feel living class, brainless creatures dancing wild with birds, even narrow abilities, abhorring for basic balance in using natural resources, seems responsible child, but commanding minds of logional violence. One every belief in the race of humanity. Oh, short term, just to control capacity from overeating of all community. All you destroy with your greedy palace. The corpus concepting barren land from wet mounding, split and name real estate, carving crazy shined concrete level ground, dreaming professional houses in atop hand state, energy energy conservation steps, trivial events for functional ecosystem of healthy food as pristine, long-lasting life source for future generations that will be good. Oh man, just imagine loss of water source. Just to think, without cool shades of trees, just a wish, green, not verdant valley of source. Oh, nature's son, see, mother, earth gives free. Lifestyle is not in your artificial world because attitude merely makes no more old. This is the Weaver's poem, my father.
Okay, thank you, Amma. You read your father poem very nicely. Thank you. Now I request GK Anand sir, please continue with his presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Chari.
Thank you.
Well, I'm presenting a model which was prepared by IEI professionals. For working after 3 years, they brought out the model which was inaugurated by Dr. Ajay Mathur, who was then the Director General of BEE in 2008. I am presenting that model. So this is the energy spot model. It's a unique program, and first of its kind, not only in the country, but also in the world, which has been developed to result in overall improvement to the organizations which shall practice the model. The model was unique in the world because even there was no guiding model available till 2008. Even 50,001, which is connected to energy, ISO 50,001 also has come in 2011. So this model was worked on and then brought it out in 2008. This program is also unique because it envelops all the disciplines and departments of the organization like human resources, engineering, production, finance, purchase, anything inside the premises of the organizations all have to work coherently to achieve the fruit of this model. We emphasize the word here coherently. Coherently in the sense that all departments have to come together on one platform and join each other and work very closely as a teamwork. The distinct features of ESM model is that it provides opportunity to save energy bill up to 25%. It cuts down the pollutants emissions significantly. Use of resources optimized, refinement and change in the mindset of people working, good teamwork. Well, I would like to dwell on this point, very important point. It is the refinement and change in the mindset of people. You know, if you look at any industry today, most of the people you'll find relaxing, not self-starter, hardly take initiative. They rather involved in gossip and involved in pulling the leg of each other. And the day's work gets completed only after a very close and long follow-up. In such situation, this program works like a boon. It brings the people together on the same platform. People work closely. They become close to each other. And when they become close to each other, they trust to each other. And this, as the results in the system, results in the models are measurable and faster. When they see the changes are happening and they watch the changes happening, they get motivated. This works like a boon, and it sets in a kind of a momentum in the whole organization. The whole organization bubbles with energy, charged with the positive energy, and people accept more and more responsibilities and more decisions making they carry out. So when they taste the success together, it develops a good teamwork. And you know, teamwork, good teamwork is the key for the success of any organization. If the organization has to succeed, has to grow, good teamwork is required apart from a good leadership. So, but next point is the management commitment is very prerequisite in this kind of a model. And model is certification on the power of as 9,000, 14,000, 18,000, 50,001, and is holistic to cover all of them. This model contains the salient features of all these ISO models, and it is holistic to cover them. What is Energy Smart? Energy Smart, as conceived by Energy Conservation Mission, surpasses the energy efficient of a normal mode. Smartness is associated with wisdom, innovation, and creativity. Efficiency, on the other hand, is the outcome of the effort to bridge the gap between the input and output, whereas sky is the limit for the energy smart performer. See, if you want to see energy efficiency today, you may be at 70%, tomorrow you can reach to 77%, and day after tomorrow maybe 95%. Maximum is you will come to 99 to 100%. So that is energy efficient. Well, when we talk about smartness, we talk about quantum jump in the energy. So sky is the limit for energy smart performer. Sometimes they do at 150% of energy savings, 200% also. So this is the energy smart is something which is much more than the energy efficiency. Smartness is really associated with intelligence, innovation, and creativity. Improve and become energy smart. Innovate and become energy smart. So if you improve, use the password of the energy efficient, and innovate is the password for energy smart. In other words, if you want to improve, you use the improve is the password for the energy efficiency. Whereas if you want to innovate, if you want to become smart, then you have to innovate. So innovation and the creativity are more important and associated with the smart model. If you take any project, it should be a time bound. Where we have explained here, S stands for specific. The project should be specific on something. M should be measurable, A the achievable, R realistic, and T is time bound. So any project is undertaken under SMART model. It has to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Energy smart results are visible and measurable. And that's why it is the best motivator. Measurement is the best motivator. When you see things are improving, changing, you become very, you get influenced by that and you get motivated and you work more and more for that. Smart culture. Energy smart performance fundamentally stems from the questioning whether some consumption can be drastically reduced or altogether stopped. It's like a financial zero budgeting. Whenever the finance ministers, people work in the budget, they start with the zero budgeting. Similarly, even energy also, you have to look into from that point of view. So you have to see whether a product, when you are being manufactured, whether you require energy, you don't require energy, or you can reduce it, increase it, or you want to change the raw materials, or you want to change the parameters. So there are several ways to see that energy consumption can be reduced. So fundamentally, it puts a kind of a questions to you whether you really require energy to work on this. So innovation and creativity provide the answer for this. The innovation and creativity are the two things which provide the answer for this. The results are clearly visible and measurable. This culture of self-inquiry extend to other areas and results in similar performance in the other areas also. This kind of a self-inquiry, it kind of a, it gives you kind of a feel in everybody who adopts this, that whenever you examine anything, any parameter, anything, any subject, any project, then you look into that right from the beginning, whether it's really we have to go this way or that way. So energy smart culture therefore fosters smart all-around performance of an organization and ensures prosperity. And this, the person who is smart in the factory or in the organization, he is smart at home also. He is smart in other social life also. So this kind of a smartness, a kind of a attribute is comes into the human being, those who adopt this energy smart model. Some examples like LED lamp, you will see they are smart example of smart model. Variable drive, speed drives, which people are adopting in industry. Cogeneration, where the earlier people used to, steam used to be vented out in various companies. Now they are producing power from that. So cogeneration is one, which is also an example of being smart. Good upkeep. Good upkeep doesn't mean that you take a broom and start and you clean your factory and clean your organization and clean your floor. It's not that. Good upkeep means that you stop all the leakages of product, leakages of oil, leakages of the compressed air, leakages of steam, leakage of water, like that. So it good upkeep also is an example. Your house is clean. That's an example for upkeep, and that is a smart. It is a part of the smart model. Recycling of resources. Recycling of resources is very important going on from the ages, and it's important that you recycle all the resources which you have properly more and more so that you can make more money out of that. Automation is very critical. Automation is very critical for maintaining a quality, maintaining a proper energy levels, and maintaining a good productivity. So automation is also one of the, we encourage the automation. If automation is done more and more, you fall under the category of being smart. Recovery of resources from waste. Recovery of resources from waste. This is even today, even the municipal solid waste which you see, that people are recovering waste from that. Resources they are recovering from the waste. People are recovering. All rag pickers, you must be seeing that how wealthy they are now. They are able to pick up plastic, they are able to pick up metals, and they are able to resell it and make a lot of money out of that. And not even that, even now people are working on this area of how to take power from the municipal solid waste. And the number of schemes are being worked out and going on. The model lays a very great emphasis on the management commitment. It's very important that, which is crucial for the energy smart performance of an organization. Direct involvement of human resources wing is the energy smart feature of this model. Appraisal incentives judiciously linked to energy savings and work wonders. Stress on the use of renewable energy. We'll talk about first the model. Model is very, it is a prerequisite that the management commitment should be there to implement this model. Without that, it doesn't help. Management has to provide resources for that. So that's the very important. Resources may be in the form of a amount money, it could be in form of a human being, humans, it could be man machine materials, it could be anything. So direct involvement of human resources also is very critical in this, because the human resources need to judge the people's working. They need to develop a smart culture in the people in such way that they're willing to work more and more and take more and more good decisions. So appraisal and incentive schemes are judiciously should be linked, that people who are saving, who are doing well for the factory, who are doing well in the industry, they should be appreciated, maybe on the paper as well as maybe monetary also. So incentive schemes are very important, which is a part of the HR department. Stress on the use of renewable energy is also done in this model, because the more you use a renewable energy, you will save the our natural resources. Smart model has a multiple benefits of fuel savings, healthy environment, and carbon credits. Model was formally released by Dr. Esm Model, Director General, as I said earlier, Bureau of Energy Efficiency in 2008, February 16, in the Godrej Building, Hyderabad Business Center. So it was released by him, as the Director General of the BEE, Bureau of Energy Efficiency then. Dr. Mathur gave a message. He said Energy Smart Model has the potential to motivate organization to embrace energy efficiency on its own merits on a voluntary basis. I compliment the energy conservation mission for the development of this model, which supplements the positive provisions of Energy Conservation Act 2001. So he commented on that, and his comment I just wanted to screen before you. Now, so far I have talked about the periphery of the model. Now I'm talking on the model itself. The model is a framework that helps organizations to successfully address issues related to effective energy utilization, environmental improvement, resource optimization, and waste reduction. So the energy smart model consists of 12 criteria. These are grouped in two broad areas. One is the enablers and the other is results. The 6 points are there in the enablers and 6 are there in results. What are the enablers? These are managerial inputs required to achieve energy smart targets and objectives. These are the managerial inputs. Inputs could be in the form of a money, it could be in the form of approvals, it could be in the form of a man-machine materials, and things like that. Results, nothing but the outcome which we target. When you take a project, when you work on the objectives and targets, what results you are achieving and how are you achieving, that they come under the area of results. This is a model, and you can see that the model, if you see that enablers 50% and the results are 50%. So there are total 1,000 points have been taken, divided into two. 500 has been given to enablers, 500 given to results. See, the time is, this model presentation actually takes about 2 hours, but I have been only half an hour or so. So I am just trying to rush and want to also, skip some of the slides. But those who are interested can always approach ECM, and we have a ready-made booklet available for this. And also we can handhold the organization to implement this model and give a approval to them. So it takes about 6 months to handhold to continue to have a certification program. Anyway, management commitment. So if you look at the enablers, management commitment is 10%. That means 100 points are given to management commitment. Strategic planning 5%, energy smart 5%, resource management 5%, process management 15%, monitoring, measurement, and continual improvement 10%. When you say process management, 15% means 150 points. So if you add up all this becomes, enablers become 500 points. So result side, if you see reduction in specific energy consumption, we are talking about reduction in specific energy consumption. That means what is specific energy consumption? A specific energy consumption is to produce 1 unit, how much energy you are spending. It may be a per ton of a steel or per ton of a yarn or per ton of a cement. How much energy you are spending, that becomes a specific energy consumption. Resource optimization, that how resource optimization has been done, how the man, machine, material, and money have been used. Based on that, 10% marks points go to that. Waste minimization, 10%. Reduction in pollution, 5%. Green supply chain is another 5%. Use of non-conventional resources of energy also 5%. So this also makes up about 50% and total 500 points. So results are there and 500 points, and labors are there and 500 points. And this a model, when people implement this model and they take a project, and those projects, what are the inputs are being given, what the outputs are coming, points are given by the lead assessors, and they are assessed whether how many points a company has achieved, and then accordingly rating is done. So I'll take up further. Organization will be assessed for their performance and assign appropriate points against the maximum specified as below. Enablers have 500 points. As I said earlier, management commitment 100 points. Like that, if you see, then you see the strategic planning 5%. Then the energy smart is 50%. Then process management, if you see, it is 150 points. Now, these are the important things which have to be understood properly, but it takes a time. Now, I have given only 2 examples here just to make you to understand, give us some glimpse of that. What is a management commitment? What do you mean by management commitment? Top management of the organization shall be committed to lead the organization to become energy smart and shall provide evidence of commitment by formulating energy policy. 1. B. Communication of energy smart policy to the different level of organization. The importance of energy smart criteria. And third is ensuring establishment of energy smart objectives and targets at different functions and levels in the organization. That means if you take 5 projects in the whole year, their objectives, targets have to be established as per the policy in the organizations. Ensuring availability of resources to achieve results. Then once you have formulated some objectives and projects and targets, then you require resources to work on them. Resources has to be provided by the organization, management. So that is what management input is there. Effectively reviewing.
Anand sir, please finish quickly. Time is over.
Another
Sorry
5
for
minutes. Another 5 minutes.
Okay, sir,
Effectively
please.
reviewing achievement of policy and smart objectives. Now, what is the HR process? HR process is not like a production process. Every department is a process. Then how are these departments are sharing and doing their job, like a purchase department, engineering department, or administrative department, or quality process? How are they contributing to energy smart model? That has to be seen. So now results. In results also we have shown 500 points, how they are distributed. Now, model has a unique rating system, motivates the sets in a urge for striving hard year after year to achieve improved results in the areas of specific energy reduction, environmental improvement, good team spirit, and work discipline. So it's a very important rating system. Rating system, if you see the rating system is 1 to 5 levels are there, and each level, company, first level, if you see that the plus 50% in each item of enablers and results. If you achieve 50% points in the enablers and results, you get into first level. And thereafter, it goes up to 5 levels. So people have to work year after year to achieve that level up to level 5. So you can reach to up to 900 to 100,000 points, and which helps you to maintain the energy smart objective properly. No program is successful in any organization unless it is made a part of the yearly appraisal system, because people don't work for charity. Hey, you have to support them monetarily and physically, as well as appreciate them on paper. People involved in accepting new challenges, new goals, and additional responsibilities are to be timely and suitably awarded. This is very important. Otherwise, they get demotivated. It is a job of a production, all departments along with HR. So modus operandi is this: that trained lead assessor will be authorized to carry out inspection and organization of the evaluate this performance. Eligible organizations will be recommended for the award of ESM 2008 certification. Authorized representative of ECM and ESKI, Energy Staff College of Engineering Staff College of India, will verify the recommendation of lead assessor and arrange to issue ECM certificate. So this is the way it is done, and you can approach to ECM later in case of more details. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand sir. Now I request our President sir to conduct valedictory function.
Pratham, close. Thank you, Chari. Thank you very much. Now we will start today's valedictory function by prayer. Ratnam, start your prayer. సౌండ్ రావడం లేదు రత్న. నో సౌండ్.
विश्वेश्वरैया जी के आदर्शों को मिलकर करें नमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन। जोड़े नदियाँ सेतु बनाए, शहर गाँव का भेद मिटाए। तकनीकी शिक्षा का दीपक विश्व के हर कोने में जलाए। ऊर्जा के अक्षय स्रोतों से मरुस्थल को भी करें चमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन। अनवरत प्रशिक्षण से हम अपनी कार्य कुशलता बढ़ाएं। यातायात संचार में उन्नत प्रौद्योगिकी को अपनाएं। नैसर्गिक हो या औद्योगिक आपदाओं का करें शमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन। विश्वेश्वरैया जी के आदर्शों को मिलकर करें नमन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन। आओ अभियंतागण हम सब नव भारत का करें सृजन।
Thank you, Ratna. Now I am requesting Engineer E. Srinivasachari, FI, Chairman, Institution of Engineering, Telangana State Center, Energy Conservation Mission. Please welcome the gathering.
Good evening to all. Energy Conservation Mission, the Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center, on my own behalf, I extend hearty welcome to today's chief guest, Honorable Chairman Sri Annamaneni Gopal Rao Garu, Chairman and Managing Director, Northern Power Distribution Company of Telangana Limited, and I welcome Sri Satyavar Prasad Garu, General Manager, Telangana State Renewable Energy Development Corporation, and I also welcome Dr. G. Rameshwar Garu, Chairman at the Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center, and I welcome Energy Conservation Mission Core Committee members, Institution of Engineers Core Committee members, and all other participants who are attending virtual on this valedictory function of National Energy Conservation Week celebrations. We all know that energy has been the vital factor of development of world in the 21st century due to significant depletion of Earth's natural resources due to human exploitation. The energy security of the world and our nation as well have been affected. Besides resulting in undesirable climate changes like global warming, degradation of air quality, and other harmful effects of pollution. Hence, the energy conservation has become an imperative need of the society. As such, it is the duty of every Indian to implement the energy conservation measures in all activities of life. Government of India and state governments have taken many measures to reduction of energy consumption by adopting various schemes. We are all aware the very renowned program, Ujala program, Unnata Jyoti by affordable LEDs for all, in which about 36 crores LED bulbs have replaced, and municipal demand side management program, in which street lighting nation program is the prominent one. About 1 crore streetwise are replaced so far. By replacing these street lights, 7.34 billion units were saved, and in terms of money, 5,130 crores were saved. And other agriculture demand side management also, one is one of the prestigious program. It was about 1 lakh agricultural pump set are replaced, and we have about 2.2 crores agriculture wells. So much potential is available in this also. And another program is Building Energy Efficiency Program. In this program, the existing lights in the buildings shall be replaced with LED bulbs, tube lights, fans with brushless DC fans, ACs with super efficient ACs. There is around about 30 to 50% saving potential is available in this. And also recently, last 5 years, and recently also, all the state government declared electric vehicles are to be used in the country. It is targeted 50%. All the vehicles shall be changed with electric vehicles by 2030. So, consumer side, these type of activities are being done. And also in the DISCOMs, central government is very firm about replacement of existing all meters with smart meters. So many programs are taken up by the state and the central government for reduction of energy. Efficient use of energy in every field of engineering and technology is vital for development of our great nation for several decades. It is a significant level depend upon the trust given to energy conservation in all energy incentive industries. Dear sir, energy conservation is not this 1 or 2 days or this 1 week. It is every day and throughout the life. We all must inculcate energy saving habits throughout our life. With this, I conclude my welcome speech. I once again heartily welcome all the guests, speakers, chief guests for this valedictory function. Thank you. I request now Dr. G. Rameshwar Garu, Chairman, Minister of Engineering, Telangana State Center, to preside over this function and conduct the further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Engineer Srinivasachari, Chairman, ECM. Thank you. Expected Chief Guest, Sri A. Gopal Rao Garu, Chairman and Managing Director, Northern Power Distribution Company of Telangana Limited. Sri Satya Varaprasad, General Manager, Telangana State Renewable Energy Development Corporation. Engineer E. Srinivasachari, Chairman, Energy Conservation Mission, Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center. Engineer T. Anjaya, Honored Secretary, the Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center. Professor C.B.V. Subbarayudu, Convener, ECM. Committee members, council members, media friends, experts, and ladies and gentlemen, budding engineers. It gives me immense pleasure to be associated with this important event. I'm very happy to inform that the inaugural function of the National Energy Conservation Week celebrations held yesterday, that is 14th December 2020, wherein the Honorable Minister for Energy, Sri G. Jagadishwar Reddy, was the chief guest, and Sri Sandeep Kumar Sultani, IAS, Principal Secretary to Government, was the special guest, and guest of honor is Engineer Janaya, Vice President, Managing Director, TS Redco. I am confident this celebration will provide an opportunity to all participants to interact and exchange their experiences. Energy conservation remains one of the most important challenges for the good urban governance in India. As much sharper focus on energy conservation and developing sustainable models for energy use in the need of the hour to conserve the energy. Energy Conservation Day to take action on a continuous basis in a variety of day-to-day things to conserve energy and in the process and benefit themselves as well as the nation. The efficient use of the energy and its conservation must be integral part of KIST for every energy security. Our rapid and sustainable development rests a great deal in prudent use of energy and curbing its wasteful applications. Let there be a national movement to cultivate the habit of the conserving and saving the energy. This will help us not only for the accelerate our economic and social development, but also conserve the foreign exchange reserves. The country owes its gratitude to those who are engaging in this energy conservation. Energy is one form of the gift of the nature, which is meant to be spent judicially, but not to waste. It is a perennial source, a resource to be passed to the future generations. Millions of the generations in the same way as we received from our previous generations. As a proverb goes, this world is not a gift from your parents. It is a loan from your children. Each one of us the responsibility to spread the above message of energy conservation to the various strata of the society, the men and women, teachers, students, managers, workers, how to be shouldered the PS duty to make the society energy efficient. In a global scenario of competition, there is no survival of the insufficient. For us to make the dreams of our beloved President of India into a reality and transform our country into the developed nation, it happen, there is no escape from the energy efficiency. Hence, let us dedicate ourselves to cause of the energy conservation. Save today and survive tomorrow. These few words, once again, thank you to all of you. And also, now I'm requesting Sri Professor Sri CBB Subbarayadu, FIA, convener ECM. Please, recommendations of the technical paper yesterday's and today's. Please, over to Subbarayadu, Professor Subbarayadu.
Namaste to all. Our distinguished chief guest of the evening, Shri Gopal Rao, Chairman and Managing Director, NPDCL, Shri Varaprasad Garu, our guest of honor, General Manager, TS Redco, then our beloved President, Dr. G. Rameshwar, FIA, Chairman, Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center, Engineer T. Anjay Garu, Honorary Secretary, Institution of Engineers, India, Telangana State Center, Engineer Srinivasachari Garu, our beloved convener of the Energy Conservation Mission, and all other distinguished members of the Institution of Engineers and Energy Conservation community, and to all my beloved students, faculty members, and other guests who have assembled at this sacred occasion. We are celebrating a very sacred occasion today, even as we are coming to the valedictory function of the National Energy Conservation Week celebrations. So we have to remember the National Energy Conservation Week celebration, where actually started in 1991. And then subsequently, after the Bureau of Energy Efficiency had taken over, then we had a start in Telangana and then erstwhile Andhra Pradesh states together, a beginning made by our energy conservation mission of Institution of Engineers. So we have been keeping that torch aflame and have been striving hard to bring awareness in public in this context. Now, let me just one sentence stated by the Secretary General of the United Nations. He says, energy is the golden thread. Energy is the golden thread that connects economic growth, social equity, and environmental sustainability. With access to energy, people can study, go to university, get a job, start a business, and reach their full potential. That means he has identified the all-encompassing nature of energy and makes a sacred duty to do it. So we have commenced the National Energy Conservation Week celebrations with an inaugural function followed by one technical session in which we had two speakers. Subsequently, we had today three technical speakers presenting their papers, followed by the valedictory. So I'll just briefly outline the recommendations of the speakers and then a few suggestions made by the writers. So Engineer R. Kannan, FIE, a member of the ECF core committee, dwelt at length upon the practices that could help us conserve energy without any expenditure in our daily activities, ranging from heating and cooling to refrigeration and air conditioning. Heating water, make sure you use a kettle and put a lid on the saucepan. The water will come to the boiling point sooner and use less energy. When you're cooking something in the oven, leave the oven door open afterwards for a while so that the heat can warm up your kitchen. Then avoid wastage of precious water sources by repairing dripping and leaking taps. Clean the coils of your refrigerators frequently. These look like very simple activities, but they make a lot of difference to the national economy. We had engineer Harihar Iyer, who is the president of the Indian Association of Energy Management Professionals. In his paper titled Building Energy Efficiency to Green Buildings to Near or Net Zero Energy Buildings, he elaborated upon the features of green and net zero energy buildings. He also suggested methods of achieving higher energy efficiency in existing buildings, like reduction of energy consumption, switching of electrical appliances when not in use. Then he suggested replacement of old appliances by Bureau of Energy Efficiency star-rated appliances. He also highlighted the need for energy performance assessment of existing buildings and the need to determine their energy savings potential. He discussed various aspects of green building design. Then, Engineer D.K. Anand, FI member ECM core committee today, he spoke elaborately about the importance of energy smart model for organizations 2008. ESM 2008 has been developed by Energy Conservation Mission. ESM is a systematic and result-oriented model in which energy smart organizations aspire for and achieve quantum savings of energy, along with saving of the precious resources. The model consists of 12 criteria grouped into two broad areas, namely enablers and results. The model lays great emphasis on management commitment, which is crucial for energy smart performance in organization. Direct involvement of human resources development wing energy smart in this model. Stress on the use of renewable energy yields multiple benefits such as fuel savings, healthy environment, and carbon credits. So then Professor C. Ramanujacharlu, Chartered Engineer, is a member of the Executive Committee and Vice Chairman of the EC Institutional titled Way Forward for Better Energy Conservation and Perspective. He identified the current needs of the society agenda to make people more productive with better thinking, devoid of illusions, deceit, robbery, undesirable or unethical strategies, etc., and living being at any part of time. Then to accord top priority for energy conservation concept, and it should be at the top of all such endeavors. God is a positive true power, he says, and he is the Almighty. He quotes Bhagavad Gita saying that. To consider time saving and money availability for prudent application or use in the immediate priorities while organizing activities connected with energy conservation, improvement in personal or system efficiency. His suggestions include that energy engineers, either in small groups, preferably or singly, may, with prior arrangement, meet and interact periodically with industrialists or entrepreneurs to update themselves with the current needs, products, services, and other needs for better quality products and services. Engineer G. Subramaniam, Director, Siri Exergy and Carbon Advisory Service, presented a case study on GHMC, energy efficiency, LED street lighting on the world's single largest LED street lighting project, which resulted in reduction of energy bills to the extent of rupees 85 crores per year and a load reduction of 61%. Besides, a substantial reduction in greenhouse gas emissions is also possible, making it a role model of sorts. Engineer Venkat Katta of Temsax India, in the context of mainstreaming super efficient appliances in India, opined that government policies and initiatives can transform the market for super efficient appliances. Comprehensive testing and technical analysis of the best available and upcoming technologies can help identify super efficient technologies for the Indian market. Engineer Amit Kumar Deshpande, Project Director, Green Urja Technologies and Systems, recommended the use of solar power for government schools, street lighting, and for empowering sewing machines and weaving industries. He suggested the need for promoting skill development programs in the development sector. Mehdi Nisi, a student of Telangana Model Junior College, suggested the need for building energy efficient homes. Ms. Sri Yamini of Srinidhi Institute of Technology suggested the government to adopt energy taxation policy. Engineer Y.S. Rao, certified energy manager, recommended that while operating a chilled water administered HVAC system, the focus should always be on minimizing the energy wastages. Engineer C.H. Pragya, Assistant Engineer T.S. Genko, suggested that artificial intelligence can be used to enable more energy efficient solutions. Engineer V. Venkatesh of National Council for Cement and Building Materials suggested changing connections from delta to star in order to achieve energy savings in low voltage motors. Engineer Vikas Kabra, MI, representing Jain Irrigation Systems Limited, suggested energy conservation measures for motors, compressed air systems, HVAC and refrigeration systems. Mr. Rakesh Parimi recommended that automobile design should be made environment friendly. Engineer Kaivalya S. Kulkarni emphasized the importance of developing smart and economical solar power charging stations for electric vehicles. Dr. Amairullah Khan Lodi, Professor, Shadan College of Engineering and Technology, stressed the need for using 5-star rated appliances. And last but most importantly, our Chairman of Energy Conservation Mission Engineer E. Srinivasachari, and he is also the advisory committee member of Telangana State Energy Regulatory Commission. Energy Regulatory Commission discussed current trends in solar power generation. He suggested that efforts must be made to increase grid stability with various power generation sources. He also recommended the establishment of renewable energy with storage, round-the-clock supply stations, and expressed the need for extensive R&D effort in this area. So there has been a wonderful interaction and knowledge sharing in this particular August gathering, virtual though, but we hope to take it forward and then bring about a major transformation in the society with the involvement of all our stakeholders and all the benevolent and then dynamic energy conservation activists all over the state. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Professor CVV Subbaradu garu. Thank you very much. We will submit all your recommendation to the government authority for implementation. Now I am requesting Engineer G. Satya Varaprasad, General Manager, TS Rodco. Please address, sir.
Sir, good afternoon to everyone. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, sir.
Thank you. Respected dignitaries, today's our chief guest, NPDCL CMD garu, Chairman Institution of Engineers, Sri Rameshwar garu, Srinivasachari garu, Anjay garu, Subbarayadu garu, and other professionals from various sectors and honorable participants, everyone. At the outset, I am very much thankful to the particularly Institution of Engineers and ECM. They are every time they are giving good support for the motto of that whatever that government of India has taken up, energy conservation day and week celebrations, December 14th through 20th. Behalf of Telangana government and behalf of our SDA, State Designated Agency, I am extending our heartfelt thanks to the Institution of Engineers for their voluntary support, particularly Rameshwar garu and Srinivas garu and Anjay garu. Thank you. We know the importance of the energy conservation that particularly everybody knows because all the professionals are participated in this program. Coming to the Telangana government is giving top priority for renewable energy and energy conservation in the Telangana state. As per the policies of the MNRE and Ministry of Power, that TS Redco has been nominated as nodal agency for the renewable energy programs and as well as designated agency for the energy conservation activities in the Telangana state. Accordingly, state government has issued solar policy in 2015, which facilitate tremendous support for the sector. Because we know that by the bifurcation of the state, there's only 34 megawatt in renewable energy, in solar energy, not renewable energy, in solar energy. That because of solar policy 2015 and TSI pass of the state government steps, that has given boost for this one. Now Telangana government is in a position to achieve nearly 3,600 megawatts under exclusive solar energy projects. Coming to solar rooftop projects also, that policy has given good support for all the rooftop to take up the rooftop projects for the domestic sector, industrial and commercial sectors for everybody. Because of that, within last 3-4 years, nearly it has commissioned nearly 136 megawatts under solar rooftop projects. Now, right now also, there's MNRE is given 12 megawatts and 25 megawatts. 12 megawatts already is in closing completion stage. And the new 25 megawatt was also has been initiated. For that also, that particularly DISCOMs, SPDCL and NPDCL, they are giving good support and they are giving all the aspects for the implementation of the programs very smooth way. They are giving, even TS Redco is facing the problem with the staff also. They are giving, DISCOMs is giving good support for staff wise and other infrastructure support also for the IT sector. Now, with their support, we could able to integrate the programs. There's consumer if applies in the DISCOMs, that automatically will come to the TS Redco dashboard, and without approaching TS Redco personally, we are in a position to give the in-principle sanctions and release of subsidies, everything. Because with the support of DISCOMs, we could able to complete the 12 megawatts from last 6 months, and now this recent tender also 25 megawatts we could complete, and within 3-4 days it's going to be announced the new scheme of 25 megawatt also under renewable energy. Further, recently that state government under EV policy also recently that Telangana government has released the EV policy. And for infrastructure, for creation of infrastructure, TS Redco has been nominated as a nodal agency for EV infra also. Under that is the FAME 1, under FAME 1 we have received already 30 charging stations. Now it's under erection stage. Even in Institution of Engineers also, Ramesh sir and chairman and secretary, they have given good support, and they have shown the space in Institution of Engineers also. I think today it has been started erection. That is also I am very happy to share everybody. And all other institutions also in TSI part and BRK Bhavan, DISCOMs, Transco office, the RTC bus depots. Now already 30 charging stations erection has been started. Out of 35, yes, sir. Out of 35 numbers in RTC, there's 122 kilowatt for the, particularly for the large vehicles we have planned, and 15 kilowatts, some five numbers, and 10 kilowatt size is almost 20 numbers. That's very shortly we are going to start this one. I am very happy to share this initiation of TS Redco EV charging stations. Further, particularly coming to the energy conservation activities, as per the policies of the government of India, that TS Redco has been undertaken various programs: energy conservation building code, demand side management measures, FAT program for the industry sector, awareness programs with the stakeholder support. We could initiate so many awareness programs. Next, with the net zero building also, recently that TS Redco has initiated one to have in the net zero building in Telangana state. Accordingly, we put forward the proposal to the DISCOM that SPDCL also has come very positively, and they are providing the 1800 square yards land just in the Mint compound area, just opposite to the secretariat. That is also I am very thankful to the particularly CMD SPDCL garu. That is going to be start within the development agreement is going to be entered very shortly. That's in the final stage. Very shortly it's going to be started. And LED street lighting program also, recently the state government has initiated already in municipal and urban administration. Earlier we have covered most of the municipalities we have covered. Most of the municipalities we have covered in earlier. Now, state government with the support of Panchayati Raj Department, 12,750 Gram Panchayats also. Recently, that agreement has been concluded with the EESL, Panchayati Raj Department, and TS Redco tri-party agreement. That monitoring part TS Redco has undertaken, that monitoring and post installation, whatever the services that TS Redco has taken. That already in the almost 6 to 7 districts also, that district wise also with the DPOs we are concluding the agreements. That is also very good step that state government is giving all the steps. Further, it's coming to the another major step is one more important is under municipal solid waste management also TS Redco has taken steps for this one. That Ramki we have given 20 megawatt sanction. That's almost nearly completed and synchronized also. Yesterday morning only, there's 19.8 megawatts station was municipal solid waste project has been commissioned and synchronized. This is the, I think, first of its kind in southern India. Is the after Delhi, this is the second plant in this one in Hyderabad. We can proudly this one, so that because of that, every day 1,200 metric tons of solid waste is being burned with this. Only some ash content and plumes will come out. Even pollution, maximum 98% of the pollution we could able to avoid with that project. That recently Municipal and Urban Administration Minister Sri KTR Garu also has inaugurated the program in the project, and he has expressed very much satisfaction. And that same day, another 25 megawatts also foundation stone laid on that for this one. So TS Redco being a nodal agency for the renewable energy programs and energy conservation activities, these various steps have been undertaken. These are the just broad outlines of the what are the steps being taken for the support of energy conservation activities and pollution free and clean environment. These are the steps being taken up. And thank you very much for giving opportunity for the institution of engineers, and they are giving the continuous support. I expect this support will continue by the all stakeholders for the successful implementation of the renewable energy and energy conservation programs in the Telangana state. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Satyavrat Prasad. Really, we are doing the very good work, sir. Really, we are congratulating to the TS Redco for doing the very good work. And also, we thank to the TS Redco for encouraging it in organization so many events in our institution of engineers also. Thank you very much. Now, I am requesting Engineer Srinivasachari. Please introduce today's our chief guest to all the participants. Over to Srinivasachari.
Sir, thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Sir, actually, it is a privilege for me to introduce today's chief guest, Sri Annamani Gopal Rao Garu. To introduce, tell about Gopal Rao, sir, is more to speak about NPTCL. Sir, NPTCL is in the northern region. It's formed in the year 2000 with erstwhile 5 districts. Presently, with 18 districts, the largest distributed area in the Telangana. Sir, after formation of Telangana, NPTCL demand is raised from 2,310 megawatts to 5,944 megawatts. It is about 157% increase, and energy also from 43.3 million units to 110.9 million units. So overall, there is a very much tremendous increase in peak load and also consumptions. Agriculture 24-hour supply also extended during SAR period during January 2018. For all these years after formation of Telangana and President CMD's tenure, infrastructure was developed much, about 429 33 by 11 kV substation erected, 33 kV line 2,114 kilometers, 11 kV line 16,000 kilometers, LT line about 47,000 kilometers, distribution transformers about 1 lakh transformers, and also power transformers 1,000 erected, sir. All this was undertaken under the leadership of President CMD, sir. Solar power also, earlier it was only 18 megawatt. It is now raised to 1,072. Sir, all these years, so many projects were also implemented. The Telangana government prestigious flagship project, Kaleshwaram project, is under NPTCL jurisdiction. The required power supply also extended timely by the NPTCL under the leadership of President CMD, Sri Gopal Rao, sir. Various schemes, TS IFAS, PAT schemes also implemented here. Many projects like IPDS, DDUGY, Saubhagya, and DNR works, all these programs were taken up with hundreds of crores of investment to improve the betterment of the distribution system. Palle Pragati and Patana Pragati also well taken up in the area, a Northern Power Distribution Company. Earlier to this also, system strengthening was also taken up. Uday Ujjwala Discom Yojana also, NPD is also in this part. Sir, because of Gopal Rao sir leadership, a company is in much progressive way. Under his able leadership, NPDCL received a number of awards, 14 number of national and state power awards, Scotch, IPAI, TSI Pass, governance, and so many other awards. So, under Gopal Rao sir leadership, NPTCL has got good progress. So, Gopal Rao sir did his graduation from electrical engineering from Usman University, Hyderabad. Later joined as a technical assistant in Ersville APSB in the year 1969 and rose to the position of chief engineer. After serving 34 years in various cadres in the APSCB and APNPDCL, he retired as a chief engineer in the year 2003. Prior to joining TS NPDCL in this company as CMD, served as a officer on special duty during the August 2003 to July 2004. He is now presently CM company board of directors as chairman and managing director since 2016, sir. So this is a brief profile of CMD, Sri Annamani Gopalrao, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chari. This is not the brief. This is a detailed. Thank you, Chari. Now I am requesting A. Gopal Rao, sir, Chairman and Managing Director, NPDCL. Please welcome the gathering, sir. Please address the gathering, sir.
Okay, sir. So, distinguished guests, members of the ECM, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I extend my warm greetings on the occasion of the valedictory function of National Energy Conservation Week Celebration Week of 2020, organized by Energy Conservation Mission in association with the TS Redco through virtual meeting, and I do hope all the delegates of industry, experts, and energy efficiency professionals have enjoyed the technical sessions on the significance of energy conservation and energy efficiency measures. This is what exactly the mission of energy conservation organized by the Institute of Engineers and co-sponsored by the TS Redco. So to achieve that only, definitely such type of seminars are essential, and the recommendations are to be pursued vigorously with the government. This is more important. See, just taking out resolutions in the seminar may not be sufficient, but one thing is whatever decisions taken at the seminars be pursued vigorously till implementation is carried out. That is more important. So organizing this type of energy conservation program to facilitate the sharing of best practices of energy management and also to explore the new growth opportunity in the field of energy conservation and efficiency is a welcome future. The initiatives of the Institute of Engineers, Telangana chapter, in conducting many national seminars and conferences on critical issues of power sector and energy efficiency will go a long way in empowering all the stakeholders. Really, Institute of Engineers is playing a key role in achieving these desired results. I appreciate the Institute of Engineers for encouraging all the stakeholders by constituting the energy efficiency prices on various categories of energy users and conducting this National Energy Conservation Week in a big way. I congratulate all the winners as well as participants of today's program for coming up with creative and innovative techniques to foster this noble cause of the energy conservation and energy efficiency activities for the benefit of the present and future generation. This is what exactly encouragement will definitely give in future. So nowadays, the major concern for the entire world is the climatic change and global warming. The way the global economy manages the natural resources deeply influences the Earth's climate. How we extract these resources and how much we make use of them essentially determines the emission of greenhouse gases. The efficient disposal of the resulting waste is also one of the factors with the ability of the natural sinks such as soils, forests, and oceans to absorb them will be very crucial. So here I would like to just give some of the areas where we can tap the energies which are more pollution free. So the actual electricity is mainly generation, transmission and distribution. These, these are the three vital organs of the electricity to meet the end consumers in an efficient and effective way. So in the early days, the most of the generation is through thermal. Thermal generation was the main source of generation. So similarly, distribution was at low voltages. Utilization was also at distributed way. So this was the scenario at the beginning, and now the entire scenario has changed in view of the importance of the electricity. Electricity has become one of the important subjects and made man to live. So to meet that, we need an efficient way of generation, transmission, and distribution. The generation not only using the fossil fuels, but the other resources like this solar energy, wind energy, bioenergy, all these things we are utilizing. But untapped energy is there. That is geothermal energy, which is emanating from the earth, which is having about 11,000 degrees at the core of the earth. And United States is one country which is using this geothermal energy. But unfortunately, this has not been introduced in the India. This is not only helps in generation, but it is an efficient way of dealing with the gases. So this is one aspect. I think whether it is forgotten or whether it is uneconomical to tap, these things are to be really discussed thoroughly. Even if it is costly, it should be a part of generation, because once the heat is available, that will be turning the generator through a steam turbines. So this is an definitely will be not only cheap, but it will definitely reduce the greenhouse gases. That really a very good source of generation of the electricity, thermal, geothermal energy. Likewise, power generation using a carbon dioxide gases. This is again an untapped source. Maybe it is in the initial stages of the application. So these two subjects, these two methods, we have to make it a very, very research oriented to see that the future will definitely reduce the burden on fossil fuels and save the energy. And also it definitely our financial position will also get reduced a lot on account of this. Probably we will be seeing this. Earth is releasing so much of heat even through volcanoes and other. Especially some of the videos that I have seen is, we have seen the steam coming out of the earth. So this is probably, but India, it is in the United States that the below 3 kilometers that heat is available. But in India, it may be, we may have to dig bore wells more shallow. So this is how thermal energy is to be tapped, and carbon dioxide is also to be used, which would be piped to the surface and burned to generate electricity. This is the carbon dioxide usage. Similarly, the another important aspect is though we are generating energy through solar panels, but it's only a daytime utilization. So we need a power even during the nights, especially in the domestic area. So for this storage, energy storage in a big way is required. That aspect has also be to be looked into in a very efficient way. Those are the three untapped resources we can definitely get immediately into the practice. Another thing is, even the utilization part, those who are utilizing the electricity, they should be made very clear that saving of the energy at their level is more important. Why I am saying is, see, in my NPDCL, on account of water management, if I can just manage to reduce the consumption by 5%, it will definitely yield 182 crores per year. Not only the financial impact, but it will also reduce the 3,94,800 metric tons of carbon dioxide. So this is where importance of management of water usage is also a greater importance, especially in the areas where agriculture is predominantly depend on the electricity organization. So these are the factors. I think I have not heard anything about this during the your deliberations. But anyhow, these are the points to be really taken into account in next seminars, at least during the coming years. Let us deeply think on these subjects. So this is how generation is to be now utilized through untapped resources, which are more economic, not only economical, but free from the greenhouse gases. So this is very important. This is very critical for saving the future from the disaster. So so what we have done, coming to the electricity organization, see, under the visionary leadership of our Honorable CM, probably every one of you know that on the formation of the Telangana itself, our visionary Chief Minister has taken up electricity as the topmost subject because see, everybody was laughed at forming the state. They were of the opinion that this will become a dark state. But our Chief Minister has made a dark into light. So how this has happened? Because of his vision, he has really monitored in such a way that within 6 months, the state could able to get the uninterrupted power supply to all consumers except agriculture. Even agriculture, we are giving from last 2 years 24 by 7 hours. So this all happened because he has made the utilities by spending about 29,106 crores in developing the infrastructures. Infrastructure in erecting the extra high voltage substations, 3 by 11 kV substations, and distribution transformers. So having invested so much finance, what is the result? See, our losses has reduced from 13.2% to 8.30%. It is a substantial decrease of T&D losses. That it itself is a great saving. So This is the way this electricity organization is doing, and we are commissioning the new generating stations. 800 megawatts station is recently committed at this Kottagudam. Even Bhadratri is going to be commissioned by end of this year with a 4 into 260 megawatts. Yadadri is also likely to come up in the next 1 or 2 years. Besides this, even the NTPC is is commissioning about 1600 megawatts thermal. So all these things will made Telangana a without problem electricity problem. So this is how this electricity is being growing in the state of Telangana, which was once considered to be heavy shortage of electricity, which is considered to be under darkness, has become a lighting stations, and it is an example in the entire country. Why I am saying it is example, the per capita consumption of the in Telangana is number 1 over and above the countries. So this way, see, as every one of us is very well aware, the development of the any nation or any part of the country or any part is only gauged by the per capita consumption of that particular area or country or state. So this is a clear indication that how our Telangana has the enriched by usage of this electricity. So this is how. See, besides this, as our Varaprasad Rao has already explained, REDCO is really doing good thing in developing this charging stations for used by the future motor vehicles. That will also really reduce the gases. So this way, REDCO is also doing very good work in coordination with the both distribution companies. They are also trying to install more and more rooftop. But here, once again, I will just want to put you something about the grid management. See, Telangana is one of the best operated grid management by the Transco. See, even during the, probably you may be seeing at the time of shutdown by the Honorable Prime Minister, suddenly our demand has come down like anything. It has come down drastically. To meet such eventualities, our people managed very well and no interruptions have taken place. So this is way the Transco, Genco and distribution companies of this Telangana is doing is to help the consumers. The mission of the electricity utilities is to give supply effectively, qualitatively. That is the mission of the utilities. So accordingly, under the chairmanship of our Prabhakar Rao Garu and Honorable Power Minister, of course, visionary Honorable Chief Minister. So we are all doing unitedly and trying to serve the consumers in an efficient way. Even now the people has come to such a stage that any moment of interruption they are trying to not to tolerate. So this is also an indication how the system is, how the electricity is in Telangana. So this is how we are serving the community. As you know, electricity is one of the important aspects after air and water. It has become one of important subject for livelihood of the humankind. So keeping in that mind, we are definitely striving hard in a united way, right from the basic level of a worker to the officers of the electricity. We are united, we are doing collectively. So this is how we are going ahead. So at the end, in line with the vision of our dynamic Chief Minister, Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, power utilities have been striving hard for the overall development of the state with encouragement of new industries. Every one of you know, see, industries once were not giving a supply 2 days power holidays. They were about to shut all the industries and they want to go away, run away from the Telangana. But now everybody is trying to come. You are very well aware about the pharmacity and other TSI pass is another measure taken by the Honorable Minister, Industries Minister K.T. Ramarao Garu. He has played a key role in getting the this IT and other electricity-oriented projects. All these happened. All these happens. They believe that electricity will be available uninterruptedly and in a required state. So this is quantitatively, electricity is available in the state of Telangana. As a result, everybody is attracted by the Telangana government, Telangana state. So they are all coming. So I am sure that with proactive role played by power sector, Telangana state has become the leading investment destination in the country. This everybody should agree. It is glad to note that Institute of Engineers has been working closely with the state and central governments on various policy issues, interfacing with the thought leaders and enhancing efficiency, competitiveness and business opportunities for industry through a range of specialized service and strategic global linkages, and taking a lead role in the country in introducing many more proactive initiatives for the betterment of power sector, which has resulted in rapid industrial growth. On this occasion, I congratulate Energy Conservation Mission as well as TS Redco for conducting this major event of National Energy Efficiency Week celebrations 2020 through virtual meeting and wish it a grand success. Thank you. So we are not.
Thank you very much, sir. Really, it is a very informative talk you have given, sir. Definitely, we will pursue whatever the recommendation we are submitting to the government, sir. We will pursue, sir. And also, we will conduct the number of programs as you suggested, the new topics that also we covered, sir. Really, I am also very happy to inform that the Institution of Engineers already completed 100 years, sir. Now we are entered into 101 years, sir. Now we are fresh. You are starting the 101, sir. Again, 100 years. Next 100 years, next generation will celebrate the 100 years celebration, sir. And that really where the institution is serving for the advancement of the national buildings, sir. And in this year, we are conducting our engineering congress from 18th, this month only, 18th to 20th, sir. We are conducting, sir, that is the Indian Engineering Congress. That is theme is the engineering for the self-reliance and the sustainable goals, sir. Almost 8 parallel sessions, sir. Nearly we received the 100 papers, sir. I am requesting any participants are interested, please kindly join for the Indian Engineering Congress, which is going to be held from 18, 19, 20. This is a few words. Really very thankful to sir. Very good talk you have given, sir. Definitely in future that our topics also include and will conduct, sir. Now I am requesting our T. Anjaya, Honored Secretary, the Institution of Engineers, please propose the vote of thanks.
Sir. Open, sir.
Yes, please.
Bridge. G. Radhakrishna.
Redji, ఈ రోజు కూడా ఉందా మళ్ళీ?
అవును సార్, షెడ్యూల్ లో పెట్టారు మరి. రాధాకృష్ణ సార్ ఉన్నారు.
రోజు ఒకటే రోజు చేస్తారు ప్లెడ్జ్, మళ్ళీ ఈ రోజు కూడా చేస్తారు మళ్ళీ.
ఓకే అదర్వైజ్ we close
ఒకటే రోజు చేయలేరు, రోజు చేస్తే బాగుండదు అది ప్లెడ్జ్.
ఓకే సార్, let us close with the vote of thanks.
Respected chief guest, dignitaries on the webinar, distinguished guests, fellow fraternity, energy experts, students, media friends, children, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to perform the pleasant duty of proposing vote of thanks. On behalf of the Energy Conservation Mission of the Institution of Universe India, Telangana State and on my own behalf, I convey our sincere and profound thanks to Sri A. Gopal Rao Garu, Chairman and Managing Director, Northern Power Distribution Company of Telangana Limited, for making it convenient to participate in today's webinars of Valedictory function of the National Energy Conservation Week celebrations and sharing his thoughts with us. Really, you have explained, sir, very nicely about the power availability in our Telangana State Center, how efficiently it is working. You have narrated very. Okay. I convey our thanks to Sri GVS Prasad, T.S. Redco. He has explained what are the how these
meeting lo
that the battery system in the vehicles they are planning, and they are in our area also they are introducing one this thing, and I convey our thanks to T.S. Redco for extending financial support for this important event. I also convey our thanks to the authors who delivered lectures during the technical session on 14th and 15th December 2020. I congratulate all the young budding children who have written the poems on the theme of energy conservation. Our thanks to the fellow fraternity, retired engineers, past presidents, past chairmen, and committee members of Telangana State Center, and school children who made it convenient to be with us for this important activity. I once again thank for one and all. Thank you, sir.